we have reached the final video of this series. Law number 41. The final payment is a leverage. Use it for complaints. See, this law is especially for the employers or for the contractors with their subcontract. So you have to be very careful in issuing the final payments or the retention amount or the bank guarantee, which is the leverage before closing all the obligations as per the contract. Law number 42. Be wary of unilateral clauses favoring one party. Whoever it may be. It may be your opposite party or it may be yourself. So be very careful if something sounds totally one-sided. Please go with the clear breakdown of the risk and that negotiates fair terms with the clauses, because there are more chances for it to backfire. Don't overpromise in negotiations, it will backfire. So at the time of starting of contract, more contractors promises a lot beyond the contractual requirements. Sometimes they get recorded in the MOMs, and that will not be favorable when the contract ends up in the disputes. So be realistic in the commitments and stick to the commitments during the execution. Law 44. If a clause seems too favorable, there is a hidden catch. So always don't get carried away with the very favorable clauses. You might think that the clause is very favorable and you will not break down it. But during the execution, when you use that clause that this is our understanding, then it will backfire, or the opposite party may come up with a different explanation or interpretation for the same clause. So better have a clarity if some clauses are very favorable or one-sided to you. Law number 45. Dispute resolution mechanism can be your friend or enemy. It can go both the ways. Okay. The choice of arbitration, litigation, or mediation can impact the case outcome. So you have to choose what is wise for you and have an entire risk analysis before signing the dispute resolution clause. Law number 46. No contract is foolproof. Be prepared for unexpected scenarios. Even the best contracts in the world cannot have or cannot cover every risk, because the most stringent contracts have ended up in disputes between the parties. So always stay flexible and adaptable for the unforeseen events in the contracts, and be dynamic and be present, monitoring the execution of the project at every stage. Only then you can manage the contract. See, I advise the contract experts, don't stay away from the projects. Most of them, they stay away in closed doors. No. If you are looking after some projects or all the projects, you should have at least a dashboard of what is happening in the project and what is the percentage of completion and what are the main concerns and what is the delay so far and what are the variations expected and what is the dynamic or cumulative claim we are expecting. Everything has to be on a dashboard. If you're looking after 15 projects, you should have the dashboard of all the 15 projects. And you should be able to follow them very closely to have a dynamic strategy of contracts management in each project. Law number 47. Maintain a balance between flexibility and control. Overly rigid contracts create conflicts, so don't create them. While excessively flexible leads to abuse, right? Any party will exploit the other party. So you have to find the right balance. That's not going to be easy, but it is possible. When you are very interested in the client's satisfaction and when the client is interested in a long-term partnership with the contractor, and they both ensure that they both win, they both make money, they both take value out of this project, then yes, that is a successful combination. The contracts need successful multiple win-win situations. Law number 48. So this is the last law. Contracts are about relationships, not just rules. Manage both. So you just can't blindly follow good faith. You just can't blindly go behind the contract by the rule book. That's not going to work. I've said this many times that most of the issues are solved in pantries or in the lobbies than in the meeting rooms. So when you really understand each other's pain and the possibility under the contract, you try to solve it yourself. 90, even 95% and above of the disputes of the construction industry is solved within the industry. Only the balance 5% takes the standard dispute resolution path. It might be thought-provoking. We have taken a very close survey with few of the niche contract experts we have globally, and this was the result. If a project manager has done 100 projects in his lifetime, maybe 5 projects or below less has went to arbitration or litigation or other project. The other 95 contracts are, do you think they don't have dispute? No, they have dispute, but they are being solved within the industry by the experts. So that's how the business works, and the business can grow. And construction, being the largest business, needs a very flexible, strategized contracts management to have a flourishing future ahead. It's nice connecting with you all. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.